Well, people are always asking me about Mr. Max. Unfortunately, Mr. Max is not putting weight on his back leg. And this has been going on for 5 days, so I had to call my veterinarian. And of course, they have no appointments until the 9th of May, unless I want to do an emergency appointment, which winds up costing you $100. Yeah. So I'm waiting for them to call me back and to let me know, if I can bring him in today for emergency to check out his leg. Now, I've been looking online, and apparently it could be what they call a CLR or something. And there is veterinarian that says you can heal it at home without surgery, but it takes 2 months. They have to be really kind of off their leg for 2 months, which is not really a problem because he will sit next to me on the couch. Now, like I said, since he's not putting weight on that back leg, he is not wanting to jump off the couch. He's not wanting to run out to bark at anything. So that could probably be doable. I guess you can also get a brace for them, but I'll find out when I go to the doctors what they say. But I checked. He doesn't have burrs in there. He doesn't have a cut. He doesn't have anything outwardly that you would see that would cause it. So I just have to wait and have him examined by the vet and see what they say. But if it's not one thing, it's another. So we'll see. I'm hoping he doesn't have to have x-rays because I know that's definitely going to add up quickly. So we'll see. But more than likely he's, buggered his knee and will have to be off of it and maybe taking anti-inflammatories, or I don't know what it is. But he's older. Mr. Max is not a spring chicken anymore. So, I'm just, like I said, waiting for the vet's office to call me back and see if I can bring him in today for an emergency thing, because otherwise I have to wait until May 9th to take him in. So we'll see. Anyway, that's what's going on today with Mr. Max. Now, he did go outside the door, so that's better than he's been doing. But yeah, definitely he's not putting any weight on his leg. And he can go out, but I don't think he can come in, because yesterday we went and they took a ride in the car with me, and then coming in, I've got a little thing up that high that they have to come up on. He couldn't manage that. So going in and out of the doggy door, he can go out, but I think coming in, he'll be standing out there, wanting me to come open the door. So anytime he decides he wants to go out, I'm going to have to go stand there and wait for him to come back, because I have to pick him up and bring him in. So poor Mr. Max. What are we going to do with it, Mr. Max? He says, I don't know, Mommy. I'm just laying here. I mean, he's not acting like he's not shivering, not shaking, which is what they do if they're in constant pain. So thank goodness he doesn't look like he's in constant pain. But again, it is disconcerting that he's not putting any weight, and it's been 5 days. So I figured, maybe I need to take him in and be checked and find out what's going on. So that's what my day is going to be today, waiting for the vet to call me back and see if I can bring him in and sit outside the vet's office for for a moment break that I can bring him. Well, we'll see. But poor Mr. Max. What are we going to do with you, Mr. Max? Poor Mr. Max. He said, I got a nowie. I got a nowie on my leg. Yeah. I want them to check him anyway, check his breathing and stuff, because, again, in any kind of heat, he cannot do the heat. And so I want them to do a check on that. As long as I got to go in and pay $100 for a vet check, I'm going to have them check these other things as well. Just saying. For $100, they can do more than just check his leg real quick. Yeah, that's disconcerting as well. Any kind of heat, even in the 70s, it stresses him. And he won't walk very far. I have to pick him up and carry him because he stresses in the heat. So I'm going to have them check him out, check his heart out, his breathing and stuff, and just see what they think about that. Isn't that right, Miramax? Yeah, my little man. So anyway, let's hope the best for Mr. Max today. My wounded warrior. Yeah, you my little wounded warrior. Mama got to take you in. Yeah, I know, little man. He's a good boy. But yeah, he is getting a little more up there in age and stuff, so. And that's been really disconcerting about his not being able to take the heat as well. He really does not do well in the heat at all. Not even, when it's in the low 70s, he stresses. So when it gets to 90 degrees, it's really difficult for him. Now, when we were living in Florida, I took him out for a walk, and he just laid down. He couldn't even. That's how bad he stressed with the heat. So, again, while I'm going in today, if I can get in today or tomorrow, I will, we'll see what time tomorrow, because I have to go in for the iron. They're checking my iron and stuff. So I'll be there for quite a while, because they go in and they draw your blood, and then you have to wait for them to process it, and then you wait for the doctor, and yeah, it's a long process. So I'll be there for a while tomorrow. But like I said, we'll see about Mr. Max. But with that heat thing and being so stressed with it, something's going on, so I'm going to try to find out what the heck it is, what's going on with him, and why he is getting so stressed in heat. And when it's like 70 degrees, it's not hot, but he's already stressing with that. I know I took him up, we went to across the hill over here, and it was low. It was just like 70, 72. And he wanted to be picked up. He just has, it seems like he has difficulty breathing. And, so I'm wondering if he doesn't have some sort of a heart issue going on, because it's not normal to get that stressed in that low of a heat. So I'll let you know what happens. But like I said, I'm just waiting for the call from the vet to see if I can get him in today on the emergency basis. What are you going to do? You got to pay, you got to pay. So we'll find out. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you online. I'll let you know what happens if I get in today with Mr. Max.